Good morning, family. It's your boy. Always living blessed. How y'all doing this fine, beautiful Wednesday morning? If you're on your way home, get home safe. If you're on your way to work, get to work safe. I'm going to answer 2 questions today. I'm not sure where this gentleman came from. Like, was he trying to be, was he trying to be ignorant, or was he, genuinely asking a concerned question? But this guy's name is Jerome. I'm not going to say his full Instagram name, but Jerome basically said that he wanted to know, who am I? What makes me so special and qualified to answer these questions and to be able to talk and do all such stuff? Well, Jerome, I have an Instagram, and I have, obviously you are talking to me through Instagram. I have a nice little following on Instagram, and because of that following, some of my followers were like, hey, the quotes are nice, but when are we going to see you? Like, a lot of people are asking to see, what I look like. So I told one Instagrammer, I said, hey, one Instagram family member, I consider you guys family now. I said, I'm going to eventually make videos. She's like, oh man, God bless you with that. I want to see that. If you make positive quotes, I know your videos are going to be positive. So she kept encouraging, and others were encouraging too. So I eventually prayed on it. And then eventually, after me praying on it, I went ahead and made my first video. I was a little nervous, but I did it. And actually, people liked it. And then from there, I started making more videos. Now, I'm not no one special. I don't have a degree in all of this, but I'm just a person that have gone through some situations that can be helpful to either you or someone else. So therefore, I make videos. And if you ask me a question about something, I'll answer it. And if I feel as though that someone else can be beneficial to it, I'll make a video out of it, So that's what I do, Jerome. Other than that, just like, for example, when you watch YouTube, like whether you watch YouTube to learn how to make food or learn how to basically, fix something, you watch a video, and some of them videos sometimes are very, very useful. So you either like it or you don't like it. But when I usually watch a video on, YouTube, I don't dislike it. I usually like it because I want to support the growth. But that's to answer your question, Jerome. I'm not sure, brother, if you was trying to be condescending or negative, but hey, I just come at you in a positive way, brother. But I thank you for taking the time out to message me anyway, though. Appreciate you, brother, and be blessed. Thank you. Thank you for answering that, because I'm quite sure people were wondering, like, but you answered it. Somebody needed to hear that. This next question, this next video, this next answer is for his name is Tyrese. Tyrese asked a question about the last video I made, not the one I just put up today, the previous one where I was talking about my friend who was in a relationship, and she's, he's like, yo, how do you rekindle, a relationship like that? Like, how do you stay? Like, how do you rekindle that? And, I asked him, like, what are you talking about? He's like, the chick that's getting her PhD. That's what he said. The chick that's getting her PhD. I was like, oh, my friend. And he's like, yeah. So I said, all right. All right, I'll make a video about it. Because that's a good video. Back to you, Jerome. See? It's a good video. Well, Tyrese, it's hard. It's very hard to rekindle love like that, especially if there's abuse, infidelity, neglect. It's very hard to rekindle them sparks. It's very hard. You have to have a good reason to do that. Most people, it's because of their kids. Most people, because it's like, okay, this is either their first marriage, or either it's their first relationship, And then on top of that, it takes forgiveness. You you have to be able to forgive what that person did to you in order to rekindle it. You know, some people don't want to forgive. Some people are like, you know what, you did it, bye. You know, some people don't want to give second chances. Some people are like, all right, if you mess up the first time, I'm gone. If you mess up the second time, I'm gone. If you mess up the third time, I'm gone. You know, I understand that there's a tolerance, you know, for you before you be like, you know, I'm done. But you gotta have a strong reason to be like, you know what, I want to make this work. You know. On top of that, you gotta be able to put aside your pride. That's like very important. See, sometimes what we do this is what we do sometimes. People, we tend to be vindictive. Sorry for the sun. Vindictive. Not intentionally, maybe intentionally. Like, it's like, all right, for instance, when people get back together, or when they trying to rekindle it, it's like, oh, he nice now, or she nice now. Let me get her back for what she did. You know, and you're met with hostility. You're met with you're met with, you know, little sarcastic remarks, little sarcastic innuendos, little jabs here. You're met with that. You know, it's like, wait a minute, I didn't put down my gun. Why are you still shooting? You know. So you got to be able to forgive, like be able to forgive and move forward. If you're able to do that, it should be a successful one. Also, when you are reuniting that spark, you have to learn how to date again. You know, sometimes we tend to stop doing the things that we did in the beginning to get you. We tend to stop. Like, you got to keep that going, even if you're mad at them. You know, I'm mad at you today, but have a good day. You know, because no one's guaranteed to come home. The same way you got out, you're not guaranteed to come back. If you do, you're blessed. You know, you're blessed. You know, you don't realize how God blesses your travels every day. You know? So, you got to be able to forgive and move on. I understand things happen. You know, people make you mad, people make you upset, but you got to be able to understand. You got to be able to forgive and forget. You know, and you gotta constantly keep it fresh. Constantly date again. Alright? You know, you gotta constantly date again. Whatever they did to make you, to bring y'all to that point where you're rekindling and reigniting, you gotta forgive that. You know? You gotta be able to say, alright, listen, this is what I'm gonna do. Are you going to do this too? You are? Okay. Whatever happened to bring us to this point is dead. It happened. Let's move forward. You know, you both gotta have that agreement. You know, because if you don't, you ain't gonna be successful. Seriously. You know, you're not gonna be successful. But I hope that answered your question. You know, and I hope that is useful to you. But also to piggyback, if you are in the church or you are in mosque or whatever religion you are in, you know, sometimes you may want to get a mediator to help, you know, because the best stress reliever is to basically hear each other out. You know, sometimes you may need a filter to help you, you know, to be like, to able to put all out, you know. You may need that. You know, if you're in the church, get your pastor, marriage counselor. Mom's from my Muslim family. You know, you may get the, forgive me for saying this, I think he's the imam. Get him involved. I'm not sure how the Muslim culture works, but you know, get someone in your church or your mosque involved to help. You know, and if you are not in the church or in any religion, you know, you just go to a marriage counselor. You know, you go to your look up counseling, and majority of people that counsel offer that marriage counseling. You know, marriage counseling. Also, or relationship counseling if you're not married, relationship counseling, you know. But it's got to be a good reason why you want to make it work, you know. It's got to. And you have to realize, you know, how important this person is to you. If you gotta also make a list, make a list. The pros and the cons. Make a list. Take the time out to make out the list. You know, is the pros good? Make it work. If the cons are good, if the cons are bigger than the pros, then you may want to think about it. You know, seriously. But I hope I hope this video was useful to you, Tyrone. I really do. And have a blessed day. Be blessed. Jerome, brother, I hope this helped too. You know, not going to exclude you too. And thank you everyone for supporting the YouTube. The YouTube is growing. Thank you for the subscriptions. You know, God, amen. One day we're going to be at 1 million. God is good, right? But y'all have a blessed day. Travel safe and be blessed. All right? Love y'all. Peace.